So today we will solve the problem on continuity and differentiability. So let's revise the formula. For continuity, what we have to do, it is related to limit only. In limit, what where we were doing, in limit we were finding the limit, two limit, na, left hand limit and right hand limit. That left hand limit was means limit of something a plus should be equal to a minus, na, then only we will say that its limit is existing. Similarly, for continuity we will find the limit also and function also. Function in the sense this f of a plus and f of a minus and this f of a, if this all will be equal, then only we will say that this function function will be continuous. So continuous function is very easy. So this all we have studied. And for differentiability we will take f dash, not f, na, f dash of a plus and f dash of a minus. This what if it will be equal, then only we will say that the function is differentiable. So in that case, right hand limit and no, not limit here it will be derivative, right hand derivative and left hand derivative both should be equal. So now let's solve the problems now. But this thing keep in mind, if a function is differentiable, it means it is continuous, because for differentiable, if function is differentiable, like this is a function, na, from here to here, x equal to a to b, it is differentiable. If it is differentiable, it means it is continuous also. But if function is continuous, then it is not sure that it will be differentiable. Like you can take the example of y equal to mod x. Here is not differentiable. What the meaning of differentiable? You know, the tangent should be parallel to the like at a single point there should not be two tangents, no. Here is this tangent also, this is also a tangent. So let's jump directly to the problems. So this is the problems, and we have to find the value of the lambda such that this function is continuous at x equal to pi by 2. So two functions are given here. Now, so what is the meaning of the continuity? We know that key continuity we will check by this f of pi by 2 plus f of pi by 2 minus and f of pi by 2. This all three satisfy, then it will say that it is continuous. And question is saying that it is continuous, so we will simply check f of pi by 2 plus and f of pi by 2 minus. These two are equal because this function is given here. Whatever be the value of x other than pi by 2, the function will be lambda cos x upon pi by 2 minus chi x. So simply put the values of x equal to pi by 2 for this LHL and RHL. So if you will put x equal to pi by 2, then it's coming out to be 0. It means 0 by 0 form is there. So if 0 by 0 form is there, then how to find limit? I have already told you to simply L'Hopital's applying now. So after applying L'Hopital, we will get minus cos differentiation of cos x is minus sin x upon में minus का 1 ना. So this is the limit. So lambda into sin x. Now limit was approaches x approaches to pi by 2 na. So sin pi by 2 is 1, so it's the lambda. And what is the value of exact function? That is the f of pi by 2. This should be equal to pi by 2. So lambda should be equal to f of pi by 2, and f of pi by 2 is already given 1. So lambda will be 1. Now come to the next questions. Integrating factor of the differential equation. This we have studied in differential equation, that if the function is like that, dp by dt means dy by dx plus some x function into y. So integrating factor is e to the power this x function into dt, na? So it will be if k is constant, the k2 into t. Now the function y equal to modulus of 2 minus 3x is, there are two methods are there. Simply you first you can do this, that we know that the properties of the mod, if anything is inside this, means it is greater than 0 or less than, means how to define function we will decide by, if this inside part is greater than 0, if 2 minus 3x is greater than 0, then function will be opened by positive 2 minus 3x. If it is less than 0, then function will be opened by negative, so that it can balance now, because function of modulus is to make it positive. That's why we will open by minus sign, so it will convert into minus 2 plus 3x. So 3x minus 2 it will become. So now we got the functions for x greater than equal to less than equal to 2 by 3, it is this function, and greater than equal to this function. Now we have got the two functions, and here we have seen that continuity problem is only this point now. So this point where we will check continuity. So at x equal to 2 by 3, how to check the continuity? We have already know f of 2 by 3 plus and f of 2 by 3 minus and f of 2 by 3. This all should be equal. So simply we will put 2 by 3 here. If we will put 2 by 3 here, then it will become 0, and this also becomes 0, means 0 0 equals, so it will be continuous. But how to check the differentiability? I have told you, differentiate this function. So f dash will be minus ka 3 for x less than equal to 2 by 3 na. For greater than 2 by 3 it will be 3. So minus 3 and plus 3 both are not equal, so it will be not differentiable. So it is continuous but not differentiable. Function is continuous so this option is correct. Now the second method was to plot the graph. By graphically method, how to plot the graph? First plot the graph of 2 minus 3x. So 2 minus 3x will be put x equal to 0, so value will be 2, and put x equal to 1. If you will put x equal to 1, then its value will be minus 1. So at x equal to 1, it will be minus 1. So this will be the value, means but not value, this is the graph of 2 minus ka 3x. But how to get modulus of it? So simply we will cut down this negative part, we will shift it to by taking this reflection about x-axis. This is the rule of finding the modulus function, graph of the modular function. So in like that sense we have got this. Now erase this part, so we can clearly see that this function is continuous everywhere. Now this function is everywhere continuous here, but differentiality is not there, sharp edges are there. Now next question. Consider the function f of x equal to mod x and minus 1 to plus 1 at x equal to 0. Function is okay, x equal to mod x. So y equal to mod x, you can plot directly the graph. This is the y equal to x graph. For mod, this negative part we will erase and it will shift by taking the reflection about the x-axis. So it will be, this is the will be the graph of mod x, and here is the sharp corner, so it is not differentiable but continuous. So C is the correct answer. A function is continuous at a point, then if a function is continuous then limit of the function may not exist at a point. the function will be derivative out of point, then what you can say? See, if function is continuous, then this meaning will be satisfied. A plus and a minus and f of a, these all will be equal. It means limit तो exist कर ही रहा है. It means limit is existing, so limit must be exist at that point. The value of limit should be same also. Then only we will say that it is continuous. Now we have to check the continuity at x equal to 3. So what we will do? Simply 3 plus 3 minus and 3. All these value we will check. Put x equal to 3. It will be 2. And if you put here 3, then it will also coming 2, 2, 2, 2. So this is option is correct. Other option you can check. It will not coming. And now this problem you will see. This is the problem saying that the function is continuous in 0 to 2. No, function is continuous, and this f of 0 is f of 2, and h is equal to -1. So we have plotted the graph. Graph should be like that, because f of 0 is -1, f of 2 is -1. So it should be like that, and f of 1 is 1. Here is 1. So it is saying that there exists a y in 0 to 1, in between here something. There should exist a y where f of y should be f of y plus ka 1. So these types of problem you have to keep in mind. You have to remember this concept. For this type of problem, you have to assume another function g of x, which will be difference of this f of y minus ka f of y plus 1. So this will be the g of x. Always you have to do like that. And now for this to be equal, if the difference of these two are a function, this gx, it means gx should be 0, then only it is possible. So this function, is it possible? Yes, it is possible, because gx can be 0 for any value of x, because if you have any function f of x and f of x plus 1, then its difference may be 0, some value of x. So it will be it may be true. Now let's check this option D. It is also like same. So f of y equal to minus ka f of 2 minus ka y. So here we will take the g of x equal to f of y plus f of 2 minus ka y. Now there exists a y in 0 to 1. So in 0 to 1, you can simply put the value 1 by 5, 1 by 2. If you will put the value 1 by 2 in 0 to 1, let's take one value 1 by 2. If you will put 1 by 2, then it is coming out to be f of 1 by 2 plus ka f of 2 minus 1 by 2 is 3 by 2. So 1 by 2 plus 3 by 2, will it come 0? So let's see here. 1 by 2 will be somewhere here, and 3 by 2 will be greater than 1 here. So it cannot be possible. Some of these two will be 0. It will be only possible if one value is coming out to be in positive side and one value in negative side. Then only if you will add it, it will be 0. So it is not possible. And now for this option C, the maximum value is 1 in 0 to 2. In 0 to 2, maximum value is 1. We cannot say like that, because it is only saying that the function value is -1 and f of 1 is 1. So we can make the graph like this also. So this this limit are satisfying also. So it is also not possible, na? It means it's not sure. Now we have to check this function. We have f of theta is given. Now we have to check that is there any value of theta in between pi by 6 to pi by 3, so that f dash of theta will be 0. If you have remembered the Rolle's theorem, what was the Rolle's theorem? Rolle's theorem was saying that if f of pi by 6 and f of pi by 3, if these two will be equal, then this condition will be satisfied. So let's check f of pi by 6. So if we will put here f of pi by 6 in place of theta, then it will be same, na? Sin pi by 6, sin pi by 6. So this will be in proportional. So its value will be 0. So f of pi by 6 will be 0. And if we will put theta equal to pi by 3, then also this and this row will be identical. So again its function will become 0. So we can say that this is also 0 and this is also 0. So what we can say? We can say that the f dash of theta will be 0. It means Rolle's theorem was that if this is also 0, coming out to be 0, means this and this function is same and it is continuous also, then there must be a function where f dash should be 0. There must be a value of theta, na? So this is correct also. Yeah, sorry for the interruptions. So where were you? We were on the topic there. Yeah, I got it. So we were checking this first function, na? So this was the Rolle's theorem. But one more thing is there. It also may be that this is not 0. This also may be true. You think if pi by 6 is and this these two are coming out to be function like 0, na? So it is not, he has not mentioned about the question that each function is constant or not, huh? So if this function is constant only, if this is like that, this function is constant, then f dash will be 0, na, in between it. But if it's not a constant function, then we can draw this function like that. But it is a constant function, then it will be like that. So so the Rolle's theorem was only valid if the f of theta will be constant function, na? So if it will be constant, then only f dash will be 0. Otherwise, if it's like that, then f dash will be some constant value, na? So this option also may be true. Now the next problem is, it is the differentiation problem, na? If f of x equal to x sin x, then what is the value of t for which the f double dash plus this will satisfy, na? See, simply we have to find the value of f dash and f double dash, and you have to put in this equation, and then you will get the value of t. It's very easy one. Now the next problem is f of x equal to, it's also nice problem. f of x equal to x to the power minus 1 by 3 means this means its graph will be like somewhat like this. No, means at x equal to 0. No, this is not correct. Its graph will be like x equal to 0 plus it will be plus infinity, and 0 minus infinity. So this and this. It will be like that. So f of x is continuous in minus 1 to plus 1. No, how it is continuous? Here is differentiable, here is discontinuous, and it is not bounded in minus 1 to plus 1. Yeah, it is true, because it is not bounded. Bounded only we will say if infinity and means it is coming out to be infinity only, na? Here f of 0 plus is minus infinity, and f of 0 is minus infinity, and 1 is plus infinity. If this all will come plus infinity, then only we will say that it is bounded. Bounded means this 0 plus and 0 minus both should be either infinity or both should be either minus infinity. A is non-zero and finite. A is the area bounded, na? So area bounded is non-zero and finite. But if you will see that in between this function is from minus 1 to plus 1 is asking about, na? So in minus 1 to plus 1 there is one discontinuity function, so we have to find from minus 1 to 0 and from 0 to plus 1. This will be the graph under x-axis. So if we will differentiate by part, means this will differentiate alone and this is alone, then we can integrate it alone, and then it will be its area. So it is also non-zero and finite. So statement 3 is also true, na? So 2 and 3 is true. Now see the next problem. Given the following statements about the function r towards, so which one is the correct? If a function is continuous, then it will differentiable also. No, not true. I have already told that if the function is differentiable, then it is continuous. But if a function is continuous, then it may be differentiable or may not be differentiable. Now this problem is find the value of x for which this function is not continuous, means this is discontinuous. This is not continuous only if this is a polynomial. So if polynomial will be discontinuous only if this denominator part will be 0. So take this denominator part 0, then solve and find its root, then it will be this one. So we have finished this. Thank you.